How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with episode 9 of Firefly, which is called Ariel. So, yes, last time, like I said, probably one of the best episodes of Firefly that I'm watching so far. I mean, they've all been pretty great, but the direction, the execution, everything, the flashbacks, Mal's predicament, it was just really superb. Had me on the edge of my seat, and I just, really enjoyed that episode so much. And I mean, I enjoy all the episodes of Firefly. I don't think there's been a bad episode in my eyes, but, that one really stood out so much, and I really became invested with that episode so much. So I really enjoyed, I think it was Out of Gas, the title of the last episode. But now on to Ariel, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how things go. I'm hoping for, because I know there's, the kicker is there's a handful of episodes left. But you know what, if there's, of course, a few things that I want to see with Firefly, in the direction that it goes. Of course, I want to, pick up on a couple of things, like we want to explore, Shepard's past, of course, since that's been teased. I think the, Men in the Blue Hands, of course, they came into, I want to pick up on them as well, because I don't want it to go too long, and, make it seem like they're forgotten, because I think the easy thing for me is I can watch these in a handful of days and I'll have no problem. But, if this show was on week by week, people would start forgetting about the Men in Blue, of course, that River was fearing. So, it would be great to pick up on that, on that note and continue, I guess. But yeah, apart from, I also spoke about Shepard's backstory. I don't know, I would like to see a bit more story fleshed out from Wash, potentially, maybe Zoe a bit more. I mean, we know that, her and Mal had an existing partnership in the war, of course, but, I don't know, I would love to see a lot more, characters fleshed out, if anything, because, what this show does really great is, developing their characters and developing relationships like Inara and Mal, which was, I guess, at the start boiling point, but we've seen them grown accustomed to each other, but still, a bit on ice, I guess. They're treading ice against each other, so, yeah, I'm really excited to see what this show has to offer. So with that said, it's Firefly episode 9, it's Ariel, let's go.
So 2 days in a hospital? That's awful. Just hate doctors.
Could be worse.
Hey, I mean,
yeah.
Ixnay.
Oh.
Not be excluding people.
River's got a knife. What the shit?
River, no.
I got the knife. Bleeding.
That's deep.
You okay?
River.
What just went on? What?
No one's getting left. Best you get used to that.
Ooh.
That's me a shirt.
I'm sure you got 7.
Used to stay confined to a room at all times, no exceptions. Take her to the kitchen, infirmary, whatever. You ask me first, understand? I do. When I took you and your sister in, the deal was you keep her in check.
She
You
just
can't hold up your
raged
end.
out.
We're gonna have to revisit the deal.
I like that. He's giving him a chance.
Hello. You too. Bye.
I love their relationship. I don't know, it's weird,
How are we gonna find a
considering
job if we
she's
don't
like
leave
the
the
small
ship?
child whenever Mal and
territory.
Ara argue, like she's always there.
Those are the last 3 places we've been.
But she's also like a really good, I don't know, sibling maybe?
Anyone who can't find work ain't
As,
hard
as
enough.
well.
We ain't even looking at all.
You can stop looking. There's a client. Me.
Oh?
I have a job for you.
So, the med vault isn't the job?
That's the payment. I tell you how to get in.
I think you can't
get out,
gather with the
and what's
numbering.
worth taking. If you help me get River into the hospital's diagnostic ward.
What's in the diagnostic ward?
Ooh.
A 3D neuroimager.
So
If
the,
I can get
so
River
the
in
supplies
hand,
are
I'll be able
the...
to figure out what they did to her at the academy.
So we get you and your sister into the... Response.
Response? Hell, I don't know. If I wanted schooling, I'd have gone to school. Forget it.
You'll get it. You'll get it. Thing is...
That's amazing. You two did an incredible job.
And now
Go
for
Kaylee!
the
And Wash,
finishing
but
touch.
Kaylee! Yay!
What do you got?
Got a couple DOAs by the time we got
Take
there.
him down to the morgue.
They didn't even need to do
We
this!
applied the cortical electrodes, but we're unable to get a neural reaction from either patient.
He wanted to say... They didn't even need to say the speech. Wow!
Do you have the fugitives?
You got my reward?
Yes. Just like we talked about?
Then I got your fugitives.
Good. We'll see you shortly. Congratulations. You're about to become a very rich man.
Oh my god! Jane, what the shit? Oh. Come on, Simon.
Clear.
And the thing is, River's distressed as well, so he will do anything for River.
He's going tacky, but his heart's beating.
Yeah, better than flatlining. Holy crap! I mean, this is going to cause a bit of attention, probably, but...
He's okay.
Awesome! Yay! Awesome stuff, Simon!
Explain to me how you justify administering a vasoconstrictor to this patient. Alprazoline is a painkiller, not a vasoconstrictor. Unless you combine it with dilaftin. Which any first year should know is the standard prep medicine your patient was taking before his surgery.
Go on,
Your
Simon!
patient should be dead. Doesn't last long here. When your supervisor hears about the rude and disrespect...
He was being a pain in the ass. He was being a pain in the ass though, but here we are.
Ready?
This is it. Ooh. The answers we're looking for.
Anyone would cut into a healthy brain is
Jesus Christ.
did it over and over.
This is absolutely messed up.
They stripped her amygdala.
Or what?
You know how you get scared or worried or nervous, but you don't want to be scared or worried or nervous, so you push it to the back of your mind. You try not to think about it.
Suppress it.
Your amygdala is what lets you do that. It's like a filter in your brain that keeps your feelings in check.
So she's panicking. Oh shit, so she's got no choice
She
but
feels
to...
everything. She can't not.
She can't
That's
suppress
fascinating.
it.
Let's get moving.
It's okay. It's okay. We're just going back to the ship. We're almost home.
Yes, but there's going to be a complication considering Jane's original idea. Oh.
Federal marshals, don't move!
Speak of the devil!
Tam by the authority of
Oh,
the Union of Allied
fuck.
Planets, you are hereby bound by law.
How about eat shit?
In abetting federal fugitives. Better get a lawyer.
You're kidding, right?
Oh,
Where's my rotten money?
You mean my money? For apprehending the three fugitives? I expect I'll be getting it soon.
oh shit! They just stuck. Wow. Effective. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh shit, is he trying to bite his hand? Effective, I guess. Fuck! Oh god, he's trying to put the eyes. Why is every show doing this these days? Or my perspective, I don't know.
Those get a little more complicated, don't they, sir?
Just once, I'd like things to go according to the grand plan.
That would be
Is there a problem?
boring, wouldn't it? We like that unpredictability. Something has to go awry.
The reinforcements just arrived.
Wonderful! They can join another party too! The more the merrier. God, are we still going with this brutal thing?
Let me get the paperwork together for you. Bobby, bring that here.
Yeah, it is the man in blue.
Mean much.
Oh
The men
god,
were
he's got creepy.
tight-lipped,
He's
the
got
girl was
creepy
just
eyes.
spewing
I don't
gibberish.
like
We got
it.
it all down.
You spoke to the prisoners.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Had to process them.
I
There
don't
was
think that
no
was.
interrogation.
I don't think
That's
that
what
was
you
the
mean.
plan.
Didn't do your job for you.
Did your men also speak with them?
much as they had to.
Oh. Oh shit, what the hell? He's killing him, isn't he? Oh shit. Okay, these guys are absolutely... Shit, this is River's worst nightmare. Can Jane, like, knock him out with that stun thing, even though they've got that rod that, you know, I guess corrupts people's insides or whatever?
Where she going? Must be some sort of exit this way. I don't see no exit.
Maybe it's a hidden door. There's always a hidden door. Oh shit! Uh-oh. Oh no, come on, come on. Come on, come on, Jane.
What are you buying with your cut?
Fuck! He knew! He knew! Nice!
You called the feds.
What? I got pinched!
Which is what happens when you call the feds.
No, I would never do that! My hand
Who did?
Please strike me down!
Who did? Oh shit!
Well, you won't be standing there long.
Oh my god, is he gonna let...
Sucked out that hole.
Oh, come on now!
Leaving Atmo in 2 minutes.
That ain't no way for a man to...
He's not gonna let him fly out, is he? Surely.
It ain't like I ratted you out to the feds!
Oh, but you
That
did.
crew!
You turn on any of my crew, you turn on me. But since that's a concept you can't seem to wrap your head around, then you got no place here.
Shit.
You did it to me, Jane. And that's a fact.
I don't blame him. I do not blame Mal for reacting like this. I mean, this it all resonates
What are you gonna tell the others?
Is he gonna leave?
About what? You decide to stab me in the back. Have the guts to do it to my face.
Holy shit. I mean, I don't want to say Mal was right to try and kill Jane, but...
Can I come in?
No, you can just lie there and think about what you've done.
It's time to wake up.
Or... It's been asleep all this time. Kidding. I just love their relationship. It's just really, really, sweet. And like episode 5, I'm glad that kind of that relationship developed, and it was just really, really great stuff. So I really enjoyed that, that aspect once again in this episode. I loved that. It was pretty awesome. The space theme with the whole heist operation, of course, in getting the supplies, of course, was a really, really nice, you know, I guess, story to base the episode around, of course. When there was, of course, bigger things going on in the episode, especially with the Men in Blue, which I kind of got my wish, didn't I? Because I think I said at the beginning, oh, I want to see more of the Men in Blue, because we've got, a handful of episodes left now of Firefly. We know there isn't a second season, unfortunately, unless they were saving them for the movie or something, I don't know, but, yeah, they've got that going on, and, you know, we've only seen their appearances once, and, they seem to be, you know, something stemming from River, like, the pits of hell for River. So, I was hoping to see them again, and lo and behold, I got my wish. And it was just pretty solid, like, the overall, you know, story, like, especially with the Men in Blue, of course, and seeing how dangerous they are. They weren't, you know, just looking, you know, it's not looking for River that we should be afraid of. It's that, thing, of course, that they had that, seemingly melted the brains of their victims. It was pretty shitty stuff, but, yeah, no, it was just really awesome to see how this, you know, spanned out for certain characteristics as well, for some of the characters, like, especially for Jane and Simon. Simon, of course, is, you know, what I love is he's not just a caring person for his sister. I don't know. I think with River's distress, I think that kind of, like, instigated, his push to saving that, patient, of course, who was flatlining. But still, it shows he's a caring person, of course, and it wasn't just, River's voice that, that pushed him. Seeing what that, doctor was doing to that patient really riled him up, because he was, like, saying, oh, that was such an amateur move. Like, he got really, really pissed off by nearly killing him. I mean, I guess you would if you're a doctor and you're seeing someone making a rookie error and whatnot. Like, lives are at stake, of course, but I mean, what we're getting with Simon is he's such a caring character, and I really, really love that. So it's just really, really awesome stuff to, delve into how, passionate Simon can be. Not just that, but of course throughout this episode it was also like a great extension to the relationship between River and Simon, of course. Like in Safe, it was that episode was really, really great, especially delving into the flashbacks. But of course, like I said, the care of Simon really, really showed in this episode, and I just really, loved his interactions with River, especially at the end. It was just really, really brilliant stuff. And when they were operating on River, of course, I liked the diagram that it was like her body was literally pulled out from her skin there. But no, I liked the diagram, of course, whilst they were discovering what's been going on with River, of course. So hopefully that can be a bit more at ease, I guess, considering she lashed out at Jane. I think it's something to do with the fact, I don't know. It's probably something that Jane did that riled her off or something, but yeah, it was just really, really great stuff to see, that relationship, develop further, because I really, really love the brother and sister, relationship on this show. I think it's a fantastic demonstration. Like, it's a fantastic presentation. Ugh, can't speak. But no, it's just really, really great. And whenever Simon and River do interact, it always warms my heart, because they are a really, really good, pairing. And it's just really, really nice to see, especially in River's, sticky predicament. You do feel so bad. So I just really, really love that. Jane as well. Jane. This kind of shit was always going to bite you up the arse, and it did, like, big time. Like, his life was literally in the balance. And to be fair, you don't blame Mal, because Mal, at the end of the day, I mean, he even said, this is his crew, and you hurt them, you hurt me. So he really does look out for his crew, and to know that, there's basically someone who's willing to, benefit themselves by betraying the rest of his, I guess, family, it's gonna piss you off. So I mean, if it wasn't for, I think Mal had opened a window of softness to allow Jane to live, because I was so certain he was going to let him out, and I don't think I would have blamed him, considering, well, this is the thing, Jane is that kind of character, isn't he? He always backstabs, and he's not going to learn until probably he's going to get put in his place. But he did have a change of heart, of course, after the whole 3D. I can't even remember the name of it. But when they were looking at River's mind, of course, he had a change of heart then, of course. But still, you just start to worry, like, what else could happen? I mean, maybe this was a bit of a wake-up call, like, Mal threatening to kill him, of course, because, like, Jamestown alluded, of course, he backstabbed his partner, he backstabbed Serenity, and I think he made that kind of, like, early prediction back on the Serenity episode, where, them two were going to come to odds or something like that, and that seemed to be the case, although Mal had the upper hand, of course, knocking him out and threatening to, have him fly off, of course. But, like I said, you don't blame him, considering the fact that this is his family, and he feels like, Jane has, tried to hurt them. I mean, this is an entire crew that he could have, jeopardized. And, yeah, it was just really, really, crappy stuff for Jane to do that. But like I said, hopefully this episode is kind of a wake-up call, considering he had that, change of heart. Although, you know, once the feds arrived, I think he, you know, suddenly realized, you know, like, once he realized he was not getting the money, he, you know, I don't know, part of me wants to think that maybe he might think that, you know, I don't know, it's not always about the money. Even if it's not guaranteed, because, of course, they said they would offer him the reward, but it was an award of arrest, I guess, for the feds, of course, but, no, it was just really, really great diving into, you know, Jane's character, like, you know, how that, you know, experience of him nearly dying, I guess, might have changed him, because, I guess he now knows not to do it again. Otherwise, you know, Mal gave him that one chance. So if he tries that shit again, you know, Jane's done for. So I think Jane needs a readjustment to how he proceeds with this. Otherwise, like I said, you know, he's going to die the next time. Mal is a hard character anyways. And like I said, he opened a window of softness to allow Jane to live. And he won't do that again. Mal's a harsh character, so he won't do that shit again. So, if anything, Jane's lucky that Mal made him live, because I was so bloody certain that he was going to fly off, because Mal does care about his crew. Mal, understands that, you know, family is important, and Jane hurt that, and yeah, it was absolutely shitty stuff for Jane to do. So I can't really blame Mal for doing this, especially since times are tough, and he doesn't need someone who's going to stab him in the back, someone who's going to hurt his family, because he's already lost so much, and, you know, to know that there's someone on Serenity that could hurt you, he doesn't need this shit, so I can't exactly blame him, so... yeah. But no, it was just a pretty solid episode. I just loved it. So, the fight scene was absolutely brutal, but it was really, really great as well. I just love, you know, that one person at the hospital holding up Mal and Zoe, of course, and then Zoe just clocks him from behind and it is, like, clear and that gold stuff. But it was a really, really beautiful heist-based episode. It was just really fun stuff, and I just loved, you know, everything that went down, especially the, you know, dilemma, of course, with the men in blue. And, you know, Jane's backstabbery. But it was just overall a really, really solid episode, and I just loved it. So I'm really, really excited to see where things go from here, especially since, you know, the men in blue did not capture the Tams, of course, and, we'll have to see where that goes, of course, because I do expect them to show up a bit more now that they made their presence known, and, you know, now that they saw Serenity, you know, basically take off, they're not going to let that slide. So, yeah, I do expect to see them more, but it was just a really, really fun episode, and I just really, really enjoyed it. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!